This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about the sales office kiosks and the process for getting those set up. Our agenda today, we're going to go through how to order your TV for your sales office. We're going to recap how to actually set up the kiosk interface. We're going to touch on how some ongoing maintenance and how you guys get updates to your kiosk as needed, some troubleshooting and who you reach out to, and then just a few follow-up notes from our IS department. So to get started, to order your TV. So ordering a TV for your sales office can be accomplished through the normal equipment request form. So you're going to go, I provided the link here. You're going to go to the help desk portal and you're going to navigate to projects, model home open, and then we've created a new model setup request form. It's going to be version 3 that's in there. It is live now, and there's just been some few updates that the IS team has created on that form to make sure that you guys get everything ordered. So TV should be ordered, and I've highlighted here a minimum of 6 weeks in advance. You know, they do take a little bit time to get shipped and to where they need to be. So make sure you're on your timelines for setting up your sales offices, that you have that at 6 weeks out from when you plan to open your sales office. So kiosks can be set up in 2 different ways, and we have about half of our divisions doing one way and half kind of still doing the BDX interface. So as some of you know, you can set up your kiosk to be web only, and you'll see that image on the right. So it would be navigating like a normal computer to our website and to any community pages that you want to visit. And then we also have the BDX interface and the actual kiosk that can be set up as well, which is pictured on the right. So if you are choosing in your sales office to have web only, as long as you've requested your TV through the normal process, your job is done. Super easy. You don't need anything, no information is needed in Basecamp. You don't need to work with BDX. You just order your TV and follow that setup process. But if you choose to use the BDX kiosk, there are some steps that we're going to walk through now. So the BDX interface will take place on a project management tool called Basecamp. This is online, and you'll need to complete this setup a minimum of 2 weeks before your install. So you want to make sure all the information is in there at a minimum of 2 weeks. So both BDX and MI Homes employees have access to this project management tool. I've provided the link here to get access to Basecamp. You're going to use your username for your MI Homes email, and the password is going to be unique to Basecamp, so it'll walk you through how to set that up. If you need any login help, our contact at BDX is Debbie. I've provided her email link there as well, so feel free to email her directly with any questions or concerns about the BDX and Basecamp portal. So moving on to how to fill out the forms and what all the information you need for the BDX kiosk. So we have this form here. I'm sure most of you have seen it. This needs to be filled out, and this gives BDX all the information of how you want your kiosk to be set up. I've provided the link here. It's also saved on the internet under brand files. It's called kiosk form. So this is just a Word document, and you'll go ahead and put in all the information there. Once you get logged into Basecamp, I've provided a screenshot of what your dashboard screen will look like. So you will have this MI Homes kiosk projects, which is where you're going to want to go. But then any other live projects that you have going on, you'll see little icons for those as well. So to start a new sales office project, you'll click this first one, MI Homes kiosk project, and it will take you to this screen. And I've outlined here where you're going to click post a new message, and this will take you to this other screen. So I've walked you through the subject for a new kiosk should be set up with MI Homes kiosk, your name of the community, division, and then the date that kiosk interface should be completed. So I've given you an example here from Orlando. It would be MI Homes kiosk, name of the community, Sanctuary Twin Waters, Orlando, and then the due date. And your due date can be updated as needed, so don't feel like you have to know exactly. We know that the sales offices sometimes fluctuate in their opening, so go ahead and put in the date that you think, and then it can be pushed up or moved out if needed. So then what you're going to do is in the body of the message, you're going to just copy all the information from the Word document that you've already filled out, and you're going to just paste it right into the body subject, or I'm sorry, the message part of the project screen. Next, you're going to need to select the people that need to see this new project. So there at the bottom, you're going to choose, let me choose who should get an email. And I've provided the list of names. So on the BDX team, you're going to need Daisy, Deborah, and Rebecca. And then on the MI Homes team, please select Anthony, Ryan, and Adam from our IS teams, yourself, and then your corresponding marketing manager. And then finally, you'll just click post this message. So once you post the message, BDX will be notified, and then they will go ahead and set up a new project to create the community-specific tile on your dashboard. So once that happens, they will email you, and then when you log back into Basecamp, you should see your new project there. So then you can start doing the additional tasks that are needed for your kiosk. So you will have to complete 4 tasks. These are listed here: your landing page image, an area map, which can be either Google or a static map. You'll need your site plan loaded in, and then you'll need links for any 3D Matterport tours that you need. So, and I've noted here that if you have 3D Matterport tours, you can request those links through a general web request, and our web team will get those to you. So what you'll do is you'll just click into each task, and then a new screen will appear where you can attach those images, links, anything that you need, and you'll just add it to the comments there. And then BDX will get that set up for you. Once you have provided the assets that are needed, you can checkbox this little tiny checkbox up here, and that just marks your task off the list, and BDX knows that there's content in there. We've had some questions about how to get your sitemap into BDX, so I just wanted to provide some visuals for that. If you navigate to your site plan on the website, in the bottom right corner, there's the open and full screen view. If you click that and then you copy the URL from that new tab that opens, you'll paste that into Basecamp, and that will provide them with the appropriate link that they need. So then once you have all 4 of those tasks done, your job is done. And BDX and MI Homes Corporate will take care of the rest, and it will get set up. Debbie from BDX will send you a link that will let you know that the kiosk is ready. So just a few things to keep in mind. Normally with the timing of these, you will most likely have to submit your static plat map first. Usually your interactive isn't live on the site until after you start selling or after you've sold a few homes. So that's something that you can update after the link is already live. But just keeping in mind that we do incur additional charges when this happens, but that's totally fine. And then once again, Debbie will provide you the live link, but we encourage you to keep that link, and you can always use that, and you can view the community kiosk right from your computer. So I know you guys get a lot of comments and questions from your NHDs, you know, something's not appearing on my kiosk or something's not showing up or linking right. You can see exactly what they see right from that live link. So that's super helpful when you're trying to troubleshoot. So now moving on to some maintenance questions. So if you have updates that you need to the kiosk, whether you're adding additional floor plans, changing to your interactive map, changing an image, landing page, adding 3D tours, that is all done through this MI Homes Kiosk Project maintenance tile. So any updates at this point are billable hours per our agreement with BDX, but you'll go ahead and select that kiosk title. And then you'll scroll to the bottom where the completed kiosk maintenance and change requests are listed. You'll find the community that you need to update your content to, and then you'll go ahead and post a comment in that specific community about what you need. So you can just let them know you need new plans added, new virtual tours added, and provide them with the links or the appropriate PDFs that are needed. So all updates will be live on your kiosk the next day, and you may need to do a refresh once that happens, or after the updates have been made, just to make sure that they appear. So for troubleshooting, these are kind of the most common things that we hear and see. So we just wanted to point you guys in the right contact direction of who to reach out to. So the first thing, obviously, check to ensure all your content is correct on the website. Remember, all of the content from the kiosk pulls directly from the site. So if something is incorrect on the site, that's going to be a general web request that you can submit, and then we will get that updated, and the kiosk should then pull that through within 24 hours. If you notice that something is correct on the website but incorrect on the kiosk, you want to make sure, again, that it's been 24 hours, but you're going to contact Debbie at BDX to have her look into what might be the issue. It could be some issue on their end or just kind of the way that the website is talking to BDX. And then any operational issues, you're going to contact MI Homes Help Desk. So this would be not turning on, if your screen is blurry, if it's zoomed in, it's too big, too small, you're seeing any blank or blue screens. We've gotten some of that. So you're going to contact Help Desk directly. And then if you're still having sort of any other additional issues, you're going to reach out to MI Help Desk as well. And again, if you have any questions regarding Basecamp, the kiosk, or anything that is related to BDX kiosk, you're going to reach out to Debbie. And I have her emails multiple times there. And then finally, just some notes from IS. So your kiosk equipment request can be submitted when the model setup request is generated. Again, I provided all those links in the beginning of this presentation. Any special requests for your kiosk configuration, please reach out to Anthony and Ryan, and they can help advise if it's something that they can accomplish. So I know some of our divisions have imported some PDFs for their Smart Series packages and different projects like that. So if you have a question about something that can be loaded you can ask Anthony and Ryan, and loop in your marketing manager as well, just so we kind of know what's going on.
Could I clarify on that? Sorry, that kiosk computer configuration would be slightly different than what you just described, which would be content configuration. So Smart Series panels or changes to content would be BDX, and that typically does carry a cost with it. This particular bullet is for the computer configuration in terms of hardware.
Oh, gotcha.
So one example of that is the Raleigh division has us apply a screensaver to their kiosks that provides promotional information. There are a couple kiosks where the website isn't in necessarily a full screen mode. It's in a windowed mode to where they can put it into full screen mode, but it gives them a little bit more flexibility with using the MI Homes website. One of the limitations with the kiosk setup is we lock the system down, but whenever it's in full screen mode and it's locked down, there's no way to exit out of like extra tabs that might open up on the browser and move you away from the content that you're originally on. So there have been workarounds that we've come up with for certain situations that people want to work with.
Okay, and then also please reach out to the help desk during the install of the kiosk to make sure that all your cabling is connected, and they will also help to adjust your screen resolution, and they can help to disable the beeping when you tap on the screen. And then all updates again to the kiosk after the kiosk is live are billable hours. BDX will have us confirm that the kiosk looks correct and it's deemed before it's deemed live, just so we can correct anything that we see. And then this is our chance to just add any additional content, plat maps, or anything else without incurring additional costs. All right, so that was quick and easy. Hopefully you guys now know a little bit more about how to do your kiosk. If you have any questions, reach out to your marketing managers directly or to the IS team if it's for them. And everyone have a great Friday.